basically what happened was, and this was explained directly from the talent, that listen, when you do a signing, take your time. You're scheduled for, say, 2 to 3 hours. Take your time, let the line build up. And I am paraphrasing, not word for word, but the whole gist of the pitch to help me, quote, help me, was there to say, take your time, take all the time with the fans. And then at the end of it, there's still a line. You turn to the promoter or the vendor and say, hey, brother, there's still a line. My time's up. Let's do 50-50 and split from this on. And the guy would be like, why? I paid you. Yeah, you paid me for 3 hours, brother. We're done. It's whatever, 2, 3, 4 p.m. And they would make extra money on top of that because right then and there, what's the vendor going to do? They did agree for that 2 to 3 hour window or however long, and they need to fulfill the entire line. And a lot of times as time went on, those were prepaid ticket or combo prices or super VIPs or whatever they were. And that's why most times the vendor is really smart to keep that line moving. It's like a game of chicken. Like I want to spend time with the fans, but I wasn't doing that. I'm still going to be like, hey, we got to move the line along. Hey, if you want to come back while I don't have a line, we can pick it up then. And I'm sure people like Shane I've seen do that too. Hey, I got to sign this, but come back later or after we're done, I'll be at the bar or be eating. You can sit down and ask some questions or whatever. There's fan-friendly ways of taking time, but still moving that line along. But yeah, that's more prevalent, at least back when I was doing it. I don't know about today, but it was a real thing that there was more than a couple or 3 or 4 that would do that trick.
There was another one that actually I interviewed someone once, and they said the video's out there, but I won't point it out too obviously. But somebody apparently with photos of them and Hulk Hogan would sign Hulk Hogan's name prior and claim it was Hogan who signed it, and then they would sign their name next to them as well and say, hey, look, it's a double signature, go nuts kind of thing. But it's like how prevalent did you find that, especially with the whole guard of just people signing other people's names?
Oh, that wasn't too prevalent, but I knew of wrestlers that actually took pictures with other wrestlers at the convention. And then the next convention they did, they had that picture, not signed. They didn't go that far, but here's a picture of me and this person, and they would buy it. And he would sign that. So that's innocent enough, but I used to watch them go around and get pictures, and it wasn't just one person. And then the next time they were there. And I felt bad because I'm like, they didn't ask me for a picture, so I guess I'm not a conversion.
Were these some of the older, like 80s WWF
Oh, God, yes.
superstar?
Yeah,
kind of
100%.
things, yeah? Okay. We're not talking about the young guard, are we? Or the
No,
younger...
I haven't been familiar with the young guard. They could have picked, there's always 1 or 2 carnies, no matter what generation, but I don't know because I haven't been in that bubble for, God, years.
What about like avoiding items on eBay? I mean, I know that's just like general good advice, I guess, claiming to be signed items and all that kind of thing. But I mean, what do you do? I mean, here's the thing, because you'll, I'm sure, as a lot of performers have done over the years, done like bulk signing, for like High Spots or other companies like that. So how can you ever tell that an eBay, signed signature kind of thing, signed merchandise is real or not?
Well, most times what they'll do is when you're signing the cards, they take a picture of you signing it, like a candid photo. And then like if it's a picture or a card, you hold it up. That's the authenticity. And they usually say, like trading cards are the ones that are mostly bulk signings, like 100, 200, 300 trading cards. That will be the one where they say, this is one of 200 or one of 300. And usually it'll have that hologram type thing that you sign that may even have a number of however many. That would be kind of, there's no way of truly knowing. I mean, unless you've gotten a signature from that wrestler before and you can compare it, that's really the only way you would know. By the way, if you get mad at me for pointing out or bringing, not you, the wrestlers, if you are a wrestler, here's a little bit of advice. If you are a wrestler that comes up or emails me or messages me or openly gets mad that I said that scam goes on, you just indicted yourself as being guilty of the scam. A little bit of advice. No sell it.
Did you ever, and this was a promoter thing, or not necessarily a promoter, but other people who are trying to book you, and I've heard this in the industry as well, they'll book you for, once again, let's say trading cards, anything like that you can do in bulk, or 8x10s, and they pay you to do 500 signatures or whatever. And then when the time comes for you to sit down and do all the signing, you do 500, and whoops, there's an extra 1,000 in the box.
Oh, by the way, brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like almost 100% of the time. It's unfortunate because that's my big turnoff with that type of stuff. And this past WrestleMania, that was a couple bookings turned into, we're just going to have you come in for the one thing, then the whole weekend, then the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I didn't even agree on anything, but you started moving the goalposts. To me, I don't play that game. It's just, I only got so much time and energy. I'm going to show up. I'm going to give my best effort. I'm going to try to give the best interactive experience with the fans that I can give. Just be fair, be reasonable. But no, it is a game of chicken once again, of how much can the wrestlers get out of the vendors, and definitely how much the vendors can get out of the wrestlers. Because think about it, like, they're trying to get everything they can and make their money back. I give it to them, but give the actual number of cards, the actual time. Sometimes the vendors will do that too. Hey, brother, can you stay an extra hour? There's still a line, even though you have not taken more than like one bathroom break and eaten nothing. You know, you've worked hard for 3 hours, and now they're expecting you to do a fourth because, brother, come on, you're already here and all this. It's kind of like the old bookings. Like, if I got a local booking in Florida and the promoter says, well, I'm offering you much less because you don't have to fly, you don't need a hotel, you don't need a rental car. Well, yeah, but you don't have to pay for those expenses either. So what are we doing here? And I'm removed from that tap dance. They can keep it, as Tom Brady would say.
There's the usual thing, you know, like someone taking a down payment and not turning up, I guess. But are there any other just promoter or wrestler or fan sort of switcheroos that you can just do without with these conventions that we're not brought up?
I mean, promoters used to actually switch the actual WWE people they would advertise for shows, not somewhat maybe conventions. Like, I remember Mike Sparta, I've mentioned him before, with the Underfaker, the Fakerian, Fake the Clown. I was Fake Love instead of Dude Love. We had a jokes for all, but he would literally promote it as the man from the dark side. He's from Boston. So
I hope so.
Promoters do that all the time. And if you would ask me who is the one that scams the most, the promoters or the wrestlers, it's 50-50. Actually, I would say, how about this? It's 45-45, and then there's 10% of wrestling fans that try to scam the wrestlers. Oh, they try to do it as well.